Football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it here. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football, but you're right. It's those critical mistakes. And Michigan, last year, very successful against their rivals. Can they continue that trend?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Grab behind the line. It's Belling. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Belling. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, it's Childs. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a...
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time, you only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got the tight end. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Snagged in the middle. It's Belly. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
It's complete to the left. Brought down short of the goal line. 2-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
It's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, you...
Oh, a lot of space. Wide open. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Belling. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Childs. Looking for an open area to his left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. Turning on the Jets. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Belling. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Childs. Quarterback floating away from pressure. There we go! Got some room in under the goal line. Can't quite cross the crane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Moving out of the pocket. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. It's a running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
Man, if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Oh, they're after him! Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Caught behind the line. It's Belling. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he eludes the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Turns it loose. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to...
Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this.
Got enough space. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The short hands, it's McCulley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap kick. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Belly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Childs. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's going to run it. And it's sucked out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.